But I support universal background checks. This is my opponent and I differ on that. I'm wearing my pin today in honor, in memory of all of those folks here at Virginia Tech that went through that tragedy. Some people should not own guns.
All right,
we should have mental illness checks, domestic abuse.
That's your 60 seconds.
We need to do more in that direction to make sure less of those tragedies happen, because they're all tied in one way or another to mental health failures. I also would note that I am a strong advocate of enforcing our gun laws. Virginia is literally one of the best states in the country at doing that, and I'll continue that as governor. I'm an A-rated NRA candidate. I'm running against the only F-rated candidate running statewide, and that's Terry McAuliffe. And his allies are running an ad right now in Northern Virginia that falsely claims that we can get safety through some of these restrictions on law-abiding citizens.
To know that I trust women to make their own decisions about their own personal health care choices. Compromise is not a bad word. My opponent will not compromise. He has a rigid ideological agenda. He is the one who sponsored personhood legislation that would outlaw most forms of contraception, would make the pill illegal. It's my opponent who threatened and bullied the Board of Health that could result in 20 women's health centers being shut down. Thousands of women use these facilities for cancer screening, affordable birth control. It's my opponent who has referred to gay Virginians as selfless and soulless human beings. Who talks like that? There's somebody in this audience who might be gay or has a friend who's gay. You cannot grow and diversify our economy with this mean-spirited language. He sponsored legislation to tell Virginians when they can or cannot get out of a marriage. He wanted to define when you can get divorced. There was an important bill on the state Senate to increase child support payments to rise with inflation. Not all that controversial. It was a 39-to-1 vote. Guess who voted against it? Ken Cuccinelli. So compromise is not a bad word. We got to bring people together.
And that personhood bill he likes to hang a lot on, it was a bipartisan bill. Do you know we've never had a bill pass on the subject of life without Democrat support? So the things you hear him demagogue, he's treating you falsely. More platitudes, no plans. I don't doubt that Terry McAuliffe wants more people having jobs in Virginia. But he has yet to lay out a detailed plan. Now, he's made it very clear he doesn't like my plan, but I have one. You know, saying the words education and research, that's all great, but those are goals. Those are platitudes. They're not plans. I like those too. I like education. I like puppies. But I don't bring a puppy home. I don't bring a puppy home if I don't have a plan for how I'm going to deal with that puppy. Or guess what my house is going to look like. And he's all puppy and no plans. That's the way this has gone.